Hello everybody, it's me here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to modify the taskbar in Windows 11. So, first things first, you're going to need to download OpenShell. So if you don't have it installed, you can just click here. But to download it, you have to go to the official GitHub repository. The Classic Shell site will give you Classic Shell. But you have to basically do this right before you do anything else. You can use Starter's-Pack or Start 11, but let's just be honest. These options suck compared to OpenShell. Okay, Classic and OpenShell are technically the same thing. OpenShell is just Classic Shell in extended development. So anyways, let's do some tweaking. So after you have OpenShell, move the Windows 11 center taskbar to the left and try to replace the button with your own button. So let's just go here. First, you go to wherever you have your button. I have a Windows 10X start button, and I just put it in my Windows 10X folder, which I had created in the themes folder. So, yep, here it is. My Windows 10X button is working just fine. So anyways, once you do that, find the start menu type. By default, it's going to be in this skin, the Metro skin. I'm not really a big fan of it because it looks too much like the Windows 10 default, which I'm not a fan of. You can choose no skin, which doesn't really look good in my opinion. But you can use the classic skin that looks like the classic theme, well, in Windows 7, not Windows XP or 2000. Doesn't look exactly, it has like a different menu, has like different borders. Can't really get 3D border in Windows 10, 8, 8.1 or 11 because the classic theme is not in those OSs. So we can go to metallic and just do whatever we want. Try gold, silver, steel, titanium, or let's try our own color. Let's just do a purplish blue. Okay, it looks a bit pink. Image for the first column. Oh no, you have to pick one. I don't have one. So we're just gonna go to Metro, which is the one that comes when you first run. Midnight, which is the Windows 8 one but darker. You can make this very transparent. You can't see it because the camera is a bit blurry. Let's look at submenus. I don't think it has options. Windows Arrow. So OpenShell comes with a different one, but this skin looks like it was ripped from Windows 7, and I downloaded it off of the Classic Shell forum. And I renamed it Windows Arrow. But this is actually the Win 7-like skin. So you can do this. Can just do this. Let's try to make this clear. So yeah, this menu looks like it came directly from Windows 7. But this is the skin that I like when I'm using Windows 11 because it looks like Windows 7, but it feels like it was shipped with Windows 11. Like it feels like that feels like an alternate default menu. It's not the absolute default, but it feels like it. So you can just do a few of these. Large font, reduce glass color, reduce glass transparency. Disable shadows on glass, black text. We can just do all these. But yeah, this is how I prefer my open shell menu. So go here and you can do whatever you want. Override the glass color. I'm not going to do that because I like the glass color. Glass opacity, I like it at 20, but you can put yours at whatever you want. Fade speed, submenu. Change all these numbers, but I'm not going to because it's going to be messy for me. So you can replace the start button, or you can replace it with your own button, or even use the normal one, which in Windows, which before the next step, if you didn't already enable Classic Taskbar, would have the Windows 11 menu. And I think if it's on the left, it would open the Open Shell menu. But if you try to replace the button, you'd still be able to access the Windows 11 menu in certain areas. I just replaced my button with this Windows 10X start orb that I have here in a folder I created called Windows 10X within the Windows Resources theme directory. So we can go to Taskbar and just do what we want with the taskbar. Opaque. I don't really like opaque. Just doesn't look clean. Transparency. Now it looks like you can't see it at all. But I prefer glass. And I set the taskbar to 20. You can set yours to whatever you want. If you want more Vista XP-ish type, you can just go 65. But it doesn't really look as clean as 20. And now, I have this taskbar from Windows 7 that I really like. It looks very similar to the Windows 7 one. This one is the basic one, but doesn't look as like Windows 7 as this one does. Now this one looks like it's straight from Windows 7. Anyways, you can go here and just do whatever you want, basically. I'm not really going to change any of this, but you can just click any of these buttons and personalize it for yourself. General behavior. Main menu. But I like this option, so let's say there was something I don't like. I don't like devices and printers. I don't use it. Alright, scroll, it's a bit glitch, it's glitchy. There we go. So let's just say I don't want to use devices and printers. We can take that up and make it look clean. It just doesn't look right. So I'm gonna have it display as a link. I use downloads a lot, so let's just display this as a link. And the menu looks so much better for me. You could just enable or disable some or even all of these. Oops. The glitch happens again. Now, after that, you're going to go on WinArrow Tweaker. If you don't have WinArrow Tweaker installed, you can go to the WinArrow website and look for the tweaker and install it. Tweaky, tweaky, tweak. And once you install it, it should have a start menu shortcut right here. And depending on which start menu modder you're using, which alternate start menu you're using. I'm using OpenShell. It will be in a certain folder. For me, it's here. So you have to say yes to user account control. Now what you're going to do is look for the Windows 11. It should be one of the first things you see. And the first thing in that category on the left is Classic Taskbar. I don't have to do anything, but I'll just show you anyways. So when you first open it, it's obviously going to be blank. So you're going to have to check this and sign out. I don't have to because I already did this. So after that, you're going to go back to an arrow tweaker. You have to go back because the system tray icons and the clock are gone when you enable it. So let's just select something that's disabled. You can do this for the ones that you want. The clock, I recommend the clock, power, network, and volume. But I'm just going to use to open the Action Center as an exemplar. So yeah, if it's on here, you should see your Action Center right here. But I don't really like Action Center, so I'm going to turn that off. And it should be gone. Now you can do this with whatever icons you want. So you can use a special shell command. I'm just not going to do that. After that, you're going to disable taskbar grouping. Now if you go to taskbar settings, there is no option to group. Like if you go here, there's no option to group certain icons. That is gone. You're not going to be able to group icons or change the size. I'll show you how to change the size the other day. But what I want to do is to show you how to ungroup the icons. So you're going to search regedit. Once you search up regedit should be the first thing you see. Say yes again to user account control. You always have to do that. And then go to HKey current user, software, Microsoft, Windows, current version, policies. Once you get to policies, you have to create a new subkey, which you just go here. And then a new subkey should appear. And once you see the new subkey, you will be able to rename it. You should rename it Explorer. And then after that, you have to create a new keyword value 32-bit. And then immediately call it no task grouping. Click modify. Set the value to 1. Make sure it's the hexadecimal. But yeah, when you change the hexadecimal to 1, then it should disable taskbar grouping like it is on my computer. So let's open up my user folder, which is Tarek. The computer folder and music folder. And as you can see on my taskbar, they're ungrouped. So we can close out of all of these. And that's it. You've customized your Windows 11 taskbar. That's all for now, and I'll see you later. Bye.